Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Decker's Bengals going up against Robinson's Jaguars. It will be a cold one in Cincinnati as we take a look at Paul Brown Stadium, and we welcome in our broadcast team of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Just 2 weeks remaining in the regular season as we join you from Paul Brown.
Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for kickoff, and hope you're having a great holiday season. We've got some football coming.
It's getting near the end, and every game is important because your dreams of going to the Super Bowl, they're still there. To get there, you probably need to win this game here.
The Jaguars are back deep, waiting for the kick return. This game has officially begun. Lee's got it on the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Breeze marching onto the field now. He finished up last week with a quarterback rating of about 80. The Jaguars take it from the 28. Ray Malaluga in on that last tackle. Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out.
That leads us to second down.
The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. Breeze going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the reception. Moore's there to make the tackle.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Breeze lines up in the pistol.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment defense. Still first
In
down.
plus territory at the 49. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bengals defense, a defense that's been a porous defense when it comes to stopping the run. Coming to the line at the 46. Breeze all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Breeze back in shotgun formation. Blackman's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Breeze with the handoff.
The Jaguars on offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Bengals lined up in the nickel. The Jaguars snap it at the 36. Blackman's got the catch on the touch throw.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
The Jaguars moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. Here's the first snap after the big play. Gets the handle here. The Jaguars get a first down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Runs it in for the touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The Jaguars now getting ready to kick it away. Takes off from the 5. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. McCarron's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today. Now an experienced quarterback with 4 years under his belt. The Bengals load up the backfield for this next play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 2 on that play.
Get ready. Right 38.
2nd and 12. Right was the target, but this goes incomplete. And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. This season, they rank towards the bottom of the league in rushing yards per game. The Bengals now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. 3rd and 12 to go. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like 3rd down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. 3rd down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
Going to make the tackle. That return's good for about 13. The Jaguars offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Going to be a penalty here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Here they come to the 41-yard line. First down at the 41. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. 3rd catch today so far.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
First and 10. They'll run it here. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Jaguars snap it at the 31. And that's perfect in on the stop. This is third down. Breeze from the shotgun. Scans the field. Marquise Lee makes the reception.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Spins out of the tackle. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars.
Late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular, and that's what they look like on that line. Oh, man, he was the best.
And it's complete over to Decker. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Looking to go up top again on first down. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Here's the Jaguars defense. They have really picked it up this season when it comes to getting to the quarterback. And there they reside in the top 10 in quarterback sacks. And here we have second down.
Get ready.
Out of the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Coming to the line at the 32. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Toss play to Bernard. Gains 15.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here. It's McCarron out of the pistol.
Get ready.
It's caught by Matthews. That's his first reception today.
The Bengals offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8.
Let's go. Break 38. Break 38.
And that'll close the gap. This team needed that touchdown after really being dominated in the early going, and now they've got to have their confidence back, Phil.
Late in the first quarter, this game was as close to getting out of hand as you can have a game in the first quarter, but what a good job and way to turn around the momentum by getting that touchdown.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. There is a flag out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The kicker just couldn't keep it in bounds there. From the gun, Drew Brees ready for the snap. From the shotgun. Looking across the middle, Allen Robinson has the reception. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Here we are about to start the second quarter, and both offenses still seem to be trying to figure out a game plan for this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the...
Intercepted! Just out of the first quarter, and we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
Right, all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's Bernard in the backfield. Second down and 12. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, when it's third long, I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
Third down now. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Decker has the ball.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Scrimmage, the 41. McCarron's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Intercepted! With the lead and their defense making plays like that, this is shaping up to be a very positive second quarter.
And they got it rolling, don't they, on both sides of the ball. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this, be aggressive. Go for the score as quick as you can on the offensive side.
Loss of a couple that time. The Jaguars with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that, and they got to tighten things up here in this game.
As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you've got to keep trying. You've got to keep the defense honest. And if you do that, they give just a better chance to win the game, of course.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35. Pulls it in. Gains 20.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Now 1st and 10. Throws the pass. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
At the 16-yard line, here they come. Drew Brees has it under center. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Julius Thomas with the reception.
The Bengals defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and he make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Brees completion percentage, 90% on the day. Brees standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Brees now completed 4 in a row. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. They continued to add to their lead, Phil, late in the 2nd quarter, and so far, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side, and listen, don't take this for granted. Stay aggressive. Keep throwing that gas on the fire, pedal to the metal, whatever cliche you want to use it and keep the pressure on.
The Jaguars ready to boot the football down the field. No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. The Bengals are set to take the field again on offense after see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Coming up, 2nd down. The Jaguars come out in a dime package. McCarron's going to take it from the gun. The catch is made by Decker. Miller's the one who brings him to the ground.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Bernard lines up as the single back here. Intercepted. And a flag is down. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Offense.
On a deep ball, the pass interference call, it's as good as a completion right now.
Yeah, that's right. One of the reasons why you throw the football deep in the NFL, it can be caught, it can go incomplete, or you get pass interference. Very seldom is that pass intercepted.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff. Right, able to read that play and make the hit.
The Bengals running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
It's Bernard in the backfield. Loss of 2 on that play. Tyler Eifert has the grab. That's another reception, giving him 2.
There is nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nantz, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle.
Got hit on release.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Bernard lines up as the single back here. Could have been intercepted.
The Bengals really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Bengals will risk it here, going for it on fourth down. The Bengals have to get to the 33 for a first. The Bengals take it from the 43. And intercepted.
Wright's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass with the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Jaguars now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. He'll throw it over the middle. Thomas is marked down at the 47. That's another reception. Give him 2.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
1st down and 10. The Jaguars now move the chains.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Breeze completion percentage, 90% on the day. First down at the 41. Scanning the field. And it's a reception by Blackman.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Breeze now completed his last 7 passes. 1st and 10. Connects with Thomas. Gains 16.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
1st and 10. As Thomas.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Breeze got it in the gun. Marquise Lee has the catch. The Jaguars are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3.
To the outside. The catch is made.
The Jaguars are trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
Second down coming up. To the ground. That brings the play to an end. That timeout by the offense.
Only 2 yards to go to pay dirt. Third and goal to go.
Runs it across for the touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
And it's Reggie Nelson in on that last play. That return's good for about 26. The Bengals are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line
pass is intercepted.
Buchanan's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
The Jaguars coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do, so I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. Breeze lines up in the pistol. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. On the way, third down. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Breeze completion percentage, 90% on the day. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Second and goal from the 5. Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Bengals know a big reason why they're losing today, the turnovers. McCarron's been a part of the problem today here, Phil.
I have to agree with you, Jim. He is the biggest problem of all. When the quarterback is not executing at a high level, it's hard for the football team to overcome that.
Dropping back 3. On target with Tyler Eifert. The Bengals call a timeout. Their first. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. This will be the last play before halftime. The Bengals will take the snap from the 30. Ball's picked off. Our hands here today. Larry is coming up with some very one-sided highlights. Welcome back, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms from Paul Brown Stadium for the call. And the third quarter is about to get underway. And a run back of about 11. The Bengals have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you and nothing goes right and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
Oh, there we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park.
The third quarter begins with this play. Got drilled as he throws it. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Garcon has the catch. Dan picks up about 3.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
It'll be third down. Decker with the reception. Barrels ahead. A foot race to the end zone. The 20. The 10. Touchdown.
Lack of hustle, bad tackling, you name it. They allowed the short throw and catch to go all the way down the field for a score.
Get ready.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here. They wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making. It's the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, more teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
Lee's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise. And running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
After running it, it's second down.
The Jaguars in the pistol formation.
Looking across the middle. He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. That touchdown early in the third quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here, little Jim. What you did in that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen.
The Bengals will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick.
Scores 38-15. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Talent is all over this field, especially at the wideout position, where we've seen these two guys put up big days as expected.
Yeah, we were expecting them to do well today, and they have. There are so many awesome receivers in the NFL now, but there's no doubt. These two guys, they're two of the best.
It's a two tight end formation.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 25.
Throws the pass.
The Bengals come to the line with a bunch set.
Get ready. Break 38. Break 38.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 25.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie has an interception. He's brought to a halt.
Look at the numbers, Phil. This is a running back that struggled early, but since then has really found his rhythm.
Yeah, when the run game doesn't work, it just looks really ugly to everybody, to the team and the fans. But they stayed with it, and now this thing is starting to look, well, not pretty, but pretty good.
Really good field position here to start this drive. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. Obviously, they're not content to just sit on the lead. They're putting the hammer down here early in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. Listen, this is fun time, man. Keep padding those stats. It's like if you've hit 2 home runs in a baseball game, you don't go up there the last time thinking, well, it doesn't matter. You're looking for that 3rd home run to make it a great day.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
The Bengals all bunched up here as they get set at the line. First down at the 27. Eric Decker with the reception. And that's a gain of 13.
Get ready. Red 38.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
And it's knocked down. Second down after the incompletion.
Let's go. 188.
McCarron's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Now looking at third down. The Bengals need to get to the 50 for a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Third down and 10. And Matthews has got the catch and the first.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Now first and 10. And it's swatted away. Setting up now at the 45.
Let's go.
Second down and 10. They'll run it off the toss. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
This defense, what a good job that time, swarming the offense, and they stopped the run and caused them to lose a couple yards. Now you have third and long. Let those pass rushers go and see if you can make a big play.
The Bengals need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. Third down and 11. Here's Decker. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Bengals elect to go for it and bypass the punt on fourth down.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
The Bengals snap it at the 41. The reception by Tyler Eifert. That's reception number 4 for him.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
McCarron's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Hills lined up directly behind the quarterback here. First down and 10. And it's batted down. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. Second and 10. And it's complete over to Decker. Decker seemingly caught everything thrown his way today, Phil.
He has caught everything thrown his way, Jim. Listen, this guy has some of the best hands in the NFL. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
First and 10. And a flag comes out. He's in for the touchdown, but hold on a minute. There's a flag down. There's a flag away from the football.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. The long drive continues. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Staying with the passing game on first down. And there's Wright.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
McCarron's completion percentage, 50% on the day. 2nd down and 8. And he's taken down.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
They bring in the extra tight end. 3rd and forever. Decker has the ball. Decker's brought down after picking up 11 on this play, needing 5 to move the chains. That is 5 penalties on the offense today.
Holding offense.
Is going to take it from the shotgun. Almost intercepted that time.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
2nd down and 10. Handoff made. That picks up 11. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
1st down here after the run. Now it's going to go nickel. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 26. Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. The Jaguars break huddle and show a jumbo look. The Jaguars snap it at the 26. We're heading to the 4th quarter in what has been a completely one-sided affair. I'd ask if a comeback is possible, but when it's this margin, Phil, I'm a realist.
You are a realist, Jim, and you know when you're behind, like you are a lot of times when we play golf, by the 14th or 15th hole, you know it's over, but we finish it out, and you know what, same here in this football game. They got to go ahead and finish this game out.
As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
And they get the sack.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. We know how much pride both these receivers have, so you knew they would take today's game as a chance to show just how good they really are.
Yeah, I think what they've done, Jim, they've taken today's game and they tried to show off and that's okay. You like that from your wide receivers. And anytime they go against the guy on the other team where they're compared, you know they're going to compete against each other, and it's gone well for both.
It's Bernard in the backfield. It's Pierre Garçon with the catch.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
McCarron's completion percentage, 50% on the day. First down at the 34. The defense gets a sack.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Bengals have it at the 24. Intercepted! Early in the fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought that there could be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
As we see the stats now, you really like what both guys have been able to do at wideout today, Phil.
Yeah, they have been spectacular out there on the field. The numbers are awesome. This league, once again, we know it's about the pass, and we saw it here today.
The Jaguars snap it at the 36. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Double tight end formation. The give.
The Bengals defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down. He'll throw it over the middle. Gary Barnidge hauls it in.
This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in a red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score.
First and 10. Allen Robinson with the catch.
The Bengals defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
Breeze in shotgun formation. The reception by Marquise Lee. Williams in on the tackle.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The Jaguars come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Breeze from the shotgun. Thomas has the catch. Thomas has got the first as he's brought down. That's his 6th catch of the day. First and goal to go. Makes the catch. Touchdown. This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Bengals offense has been nowhere in sight here for quite a while. 3 consecutive drives that have come away empty. What about it, Phil?
That is the old phrase, MIA. They are definitely missing in action because there's no action on the offensive side. It's time for the quarterback to call the right plays and help his team out and get this thing moving.
Second down coming up. The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. And they take him down.
A lot of things to look at if you're a quarterback in this league now, isn't it? You're looking at safeties, you look at linebackers, but you forget, hey, these corners can blitz. Good disguise, good timing, and a nice sack by the corner.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Bernard lines up as the single back here. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the fourth quarter.
Get ready. 188. 188.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And it's knocked down.
The Bengals don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Bengals get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Kendall Wright has the reception. Late in the fourth quarter, and this game has been over for quite some time. Regardless, this offense was looking for some type of building block moving forward, but it doesn't come with that fourth down play.
Yeah, they were looking for some hope, and there was no hope out there. They're just not better than the defense they are facing, and the defense, once again, just overwhelmed them and gave them no chance to make a positive play.
The Bengals are coming off a loss, and more disappointment today here, Phil.
It is, Jim. They came into this game with a great mindset, trying to turn things around from last week. But what happened here today, nobody made that play to get momentum on their side. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
There's a flag out.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, you can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The Jaguars have it at the 29. Charging ahead.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put two hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
The Bengals at the line. Dime package.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. And Myers is lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. It's been a brutally tough stretch for this team. They can't seem to get back into the win column.
No, they can't. Everything is going wrong for them. They got players out. The star players are not playing well. They're not getting the breaks. You just got to go back to the fundamentals and hope that's enough to get you through so you can finally just win a game.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying